Yo, HASSAN. Yo, highs, man. It's good, bro. How you, bro? You alright? Yeah, shout out to you, bro. Always keeping it real, you know? Keeping the people woke. You know? Might as well add on to that real quick. No something for you and your viewers. You know, since they just been
Keeping it 100.
Yo, son, let me ask you something. They be claiming they apes. If they really gorillas, then how come Zimmerman still walking around and ain't none of them get at them? Separation is reparations in this affirmation. Case closed, no investigation. It is what it is, no explanation. Y'all over there praying
Like you gonna be saved.
We ain't one and the same. He a field nigga, he a house nigga. Me, I'm a runaway slave. I'd rather be under a grave than under a man that come from a cave. So I'm up to get guns and grenades, but I'll be back in a couple of days. Yeah, I'm on like a Django, like Jamie Foxx. Sharpshooter when I aim these shots. They like, here come the pigs, and I'm like, good, cause I came for the cops.
Y'all notice how it's more people in the comment section? 12 people in the comments. I mean, 12 people. Now it's 210. Yeah, stop playing with the numbers. We see.
I bang with my opposition. Hip hop's been glitching since Pac's been missing. That's why none of y'all got my attention. It's repetition. I ain't gotta listen, cause I already know what it is.
Your flow gonna be sounding like his.
Talking about how you're rolling the bins. I know how it starts and I know how it ends. Wait, ain't you married? How you rapping about all them hoes you got and the clothes you rock with? You need to stop. Nigga, those ain't hot. Man, y'all tripping. Got these Chinese niggas frying y'all chicken, and they don't even look like chicken. Fuck around and it's probably a pigeon. God forgive them. They don't know no better. They probably a Christian, a Muslim, a hoodlum. To the system, there's no difference. I don't understand it. How you blacker than me talking about you Hispanic? Spanish your language. We the same ish, just your mind's been damaged. Man, it's Kanye. I'm from Beyond, I'm from the Calle. They cooning like Kanye. But I'm on that shit they don't teach you in John Jay. I'm criminal minded. You can tell I'm a don by the women I'm with. I maneuver like Heimlich, but the pressure on the stomach come from my 9-inch. Y'all probably ain't catch it. So rewind, then that part is highly suggested. I'm possessed cause my women possessive. I'm blessed, and this is a blessing. You niggas gonna learn today. This is a lesson. Going to church ain't gonna get you in heaven. Nigga, your rebel's a felony. Taking your money and swelling your melon. Me, I'm a rebel, that's why I'm rebelling. Somebody gotta say it, so I'ma tell them. Had knowledge yourself since I was 11 and taught my son by the time he was 7. I'm the best man, though I'm not at your wedding. I help them get on, they ain't gotta get credit. I'm tipsy off of Nipsey, I'm a hustle. Until I get it, I see where y'all going, that's not where I'm headed. I'm taking a different direction, so no, you can't do a record. And just for the record, I actually feel disrespected for you even thinking I would be shrinking down to your level. Clown, you a pebble.
Trying to smell what the rock is
cooking. Cause you heard I said I'm shop in Brooklyn, but it's still BX to the death of me. They got ingredients, I got the recipe. I hope you die in your sleep. That goes for all my foes that ever slept on me, niggas. Stay woke. I don't give a fuck what you niggas wanna hear. This what the fuck you need to hear. Stay woke. Huh? I said, no time for sleeping. The enemy creeping, and we can't defeat them unless we stay woke.
Peace and love to everybody in the building. Y'all already know the procedures. When you come in my house, take your shoes off at the door and make sure you hit the like button. It don't cost nothing to show love. The game is rigged. We gotta unrig it, man. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all still subscribe to the channel, because for some reason YouTube is unsubscribing people, and people are hitting me in my notifications in my DM on my Instagram and saying, yo, Haas, they keep unsubscribing me like 20 times back to back. Yeah, it is what it is. This day platform. We can't cry over spilt milk. Ooh. Black Sam, Big Boy. Shout out to Big Boy. I had a chance to meet Big Boy at the first Source Awards in California. I was out there. Yeah, Haas was out there. They say Haas don't go outside, but that's when I was outside and very, very active. I was out there and got a chance to meet Big Boy out there when he was big, before he lost the weight. Looking at the interview, Blacc Sam sitting there. I watched it last night. Looking gamey, y'all. You not monetized? I mean, I'm supposed to be monetized, but the way YouTube been acting lately, it's been real, real funny. It is what it is. That's why I be telling all of y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to all of my channels, and most definitely go over there to Snotbox TV, because that's where I'm going to be more active now, because I'd rather get little numbers on a little channel than have my numbers being violated and them giving me little numbers on a big channel. It is what it is. I seen a lot of come on YouTube. I seen a lot of go. We still here. We still in the building. We still doing numbers. Blacc Sam. Looking at Blacc Sam. Looking at Blacc Sam sit there with Big Boy was sort of like looking at your brother from the grave. Anybody that's ever been in the streets, that's been active in the streets, I mean, to the point to where that you know death or jail is your only option, and you constantly reminding yourself or in fear of that because of the lifestyle that comes with being in the streets. It's like, wow, I'm putting myself in Nipsey Hussle's shoes, and I'm looking at Blacc Sam, and it's like, whoa, you can see that was a dude. First of all, that's his real brother. Same mother, same father, lived in the same household. He was robbed of all of his, like, his everything. And then to have your brother, Nipsey was gifted. Nipsey was the hood, like a hood Michael Jackson, a hood Mike Tyson, a hood Muhammad Ali. Nipsey was gifted. So to see your brother reach the heights of his dreams in the set that everybody brags about. Everybody brags about the streets. Everybody brags about that life, living that life. Everybody brags about being gangster, but when you sit back and you analyze it, how Jadakiss said, you think you Scarface, but you ain't seen the end of the movie. Well, now we got to see the end of the movie, right? We got to see the movie. We get to see the movie Nipsey Hussle, and how his life was snatched away by the set. The same set that he put on for that set. He loved that set, but the set didn't love him. And it's disgusting when I sit back and I analyze why y'all think when I came on YouTube, I remember when I sat down with Lucky Dawn. Lucky Dawn is a friend of Mano and a friend of mine at the same time too. Me and Lucky Dawn was in jail together. Lucky Dawn and Mano was in jail together. And my whole thing was, Luck said to me, he said, yo, who do you think you are? What, you the vigilante blogger? Yes. I came to undo everything that the streets did to us as kids, even as grown men. I came to undo everything that the streets did to us. Everything that we was taught was a lie. The streets don't love nobody, and niggas in the streets don't love nobody. I've seen this game played 1,000 times over. With Nipsey, he elevated above the people around him. The same way I feel like I elevated above the people around me. And the reason why I'm giving you this correlation, because I got to make y'all understand that I'm going through the same similar problems. Dealing with envy, jealousy, animosity. Like, y'all see me on my platform, and I speak out against everything that's poison to us. Everything. To the point to where that people be sitting up there talking about, oh, that nigga hypocritical. But we're going to get into that. Let me stick to the topic. I speak out against everything. Now you got Nipsey Hussle in the hood having meetings with the precinct, with the police, trying to have an understanding and let them know, yeah, the gangs done switched the game up a little bit. They calming down and everybody's coming together. You think that there's niggas in the streets that don't like that? Nipsey Hussle, when he speak, when you speak the truth and you live in the truth and you carrying yourself in the truth and you walking in the light of the truth, you think that people that's out there on the block that's still living in ignorance, they benefit off of ignorance. They breed ignorance. I had a conversation, right, with one of my dudes, nigga that get busy from Bronx River. I ain't gonna say his name on the internet because he don't want to be on the internet. He don't do the internet. But we had a conversation. He's from Bronx River too. And he said to me, he said, yo, Haas, yo, Pop. He said, even though we was raised in Bronx River, he said, that's not your hood. That's not my hood. I'm listening to him. He cooking. He said, let me break something down to y'all. He named certain families in Bronx River. He said, even in Bronx River, I didn't even think this nigga was this smart. I didn't even think he was this smart. He said, yo, son, even in Bronx River, there's a bloodline. Certain people then passed those apartments down to where that they solidified as a bloodline in Bronx River. And he started naming a few. And he said to me, he said, with Africa Bambaataa, like, you got to understand something. That's his hood. Everybody's connected to him. He's part of that bloodline. That's not your hood anymore. Give it up. And when he said that, I already knew that, but to hear him put it into them words. Now, what Nipsey didn't understand, Big U go back to how many years? How old is Big U? How many years Big U have over Nipsey Hussle? Big U was part of that neighborhood. He is the neighborhood. He is the bloodline. Big U birthed generations of them niggas that's running in that hood. He birthed generations of them dudes. So now you got Nipsey Hussle rewriting the hood Bible. You got Nipsey Hussle coming with the ghetto Quran. And you think that evil was going to allow that to happen? The 48 laws of power tell you never outshine the master. Nipsey outlived them, outshined them, and is forever written in the hood hieroglyphs out there with a rest in peace tag over him. While the same niggas that sent that little henchman at him, now all of you people owe me an apology, because when I told y'all when me and Wack was going at it, that was a hit. Now y'all heard from Big Sam. The first thing he said, first of all, you can't even find a red t-shirt in the hood. They don't sell them because ain't nobody gonna buy them. Dude came out there, peeked the area out with no shirt on to show that he wasn't a threat. That was the rock to sleep game. Then came back with a shirt on and tried to make it look like it was another set that did it. That's premeditated murder. Are you not entertained? Y'all didn't listen to me. I was all over the place. Oh, you don't know. I knew exactly what I was talking about. Y'all didn't realize I was having conversations with Wack 100. Do y'all realize I had over 1 billion streams, 1 billion views on this page right here. And Wack played his cards. Academics tried to warn me. He said, yo, this is what's going to happen to your channel. He told me step by step. I listened, but what could I do? Well, all of my videos had to be taken down, but you heard the audio. I still got the audio. Let's look at the facts. When Nipsey died, Wack 100 was talking in the conversation, shut up. In those conversations that he was having, he was bragging about basically blackmailing, allegedly, I gotta say allegedly, blackmailing. Nigga had tapes of Nipsey Hussle having sex with his baby mother and another dude. And Wack 100 claims he was basically calling Nipsey gay, saying that he was doing he his man was mollywopping, Shorty was mollywopping homegirl off. Then after she took her mouth off of homeboy, and then he kissed her, whatever the case may be. I don't know. Maybe the nigga was high. Maybe he wasn't thinking. I don't even care. I still love Nip. Whatever he did in that bedroom was, I don't care. But they had those tapes. They was blackmailing that dude. You listen to the audio. You hear Wack 100 talking about how Big U tried to get him to sue Nipsey's estate for the marathon continue. So now, after these niggas turned Nipsey TV off, they hit him in the head with the headshot. After they turned his TV off, then they wanted to go. So now y'all listen, y'all heard in the audio. This ain't no allegedly. Y'all heard in the audio. Well, I have to say allegedly because Big U could counter that. Wack 100 saying, and I got the text messages. Big U tried to get him to go after Laura London. So now after y'all killed this man, now y'all trying to extort the family out of marathon money, something that this boy built by himself. And y'all niggas are still embracing the set? Y'all still in love with the Y'all still in love with the set? Let me tell y'all something, man. I hate the streets. I hate what comes with the streets. I hate the dudes that glorify the streets. It makes me sick to my stomach. The only reason why you see me going out in the streets, because we have to travel the world. You have no choice but to be in the streets. In order to get to your destination, you have to go through the streets. Now, you could go around the hood. You don't even have to go through the hood, but you have to travel the world. And along the road in the world, it's going to be traps being set. Especially when you go to the hood where everybody's starving and don't nobody want to be nothing special. Just hood politics. Dirty niggas get a check, get some bread, go shopping, come back to the hood and stun on each other. That's it. You got Trump throwing out there PPP loans and all types of stuff like that. All types of money was going through the hood. None of these niggas used that money to elevate and go to the next level, even though they done stole millions. None of these niggas went and bought some land. Nope, they went and bought whips to impress each other, to stun on each other, to make each other envious of each other. That's what you get in the hood. Are you not entertained? I'm not impressed with the hood. So, when me and Five Guard used to have conversations, right? He used to ask me, yo, why you ain't coming out? Why you ain't coming out? I said, I'm waiting for my niggas to come home from jail. I'm going to go outside. See, I'm the type of dude that I have an elite crew of dudes that I came up with and that I run with. I'm not the type of dude that you going to find jumping from this clique to that clique and this clique and that clique. I'm not Brandy. I don't want to be down with what you going through. I don't want to be down. No. I'd rather stay to myself than be with a bunch of envious backstabbers. So when some of my crew started coming home, that's when you started to see me pop up at a club, go outside, chilling with some of my dudes, and then after that, I'm back in the house. Assalamu alaikum. Islam is the cure, brother. Alhamdulillah. So you see me in the house, out the way, constantly building my brand, building myself. Because in order for you to be successful in life, you got to go in the cave. You got to go in the cave and you got to tap into yourself. Sometimes you got to move away from people to elevate yourself. Being out there on the block ain't going to get you nothing but a bed or make you just waste your time. You're going to find yourself wasting your time. Nipsey went outside and he made something of himself. But When you become the chosen one, right? When you become Neo in the Matrix, you gotta deal with Agent Smith. When you become Moses, you're gonna have to deal with Pharaoh. When you become Jesus, you're gonna have to deal with Judas. Which I didn't hear the story in the Bible where Cain killed Abel out of jealousy and envy. In life, opposites attract. You got two friends. You thinking they the best of friends because you see them in the hood every day with each other. But really what it is, one loves the other more. This one loves this one more. This one is running with this one because they both doing the same thing. They holding each other down. But as you get older, things start to change. Love changes and best friends become strangers. So when dudes don't need you no more, they love for you start to reveal, or they animosity or hate or the lack of not caring for you will start to show. And then you'll find yourself at the wrong time realizing that you've been loving somebody that ain't loving on you the same way. And believe me when I tell you, it's a hurtful thing. You know what it feel like? For me to sit up there and see people celebrating Pepsi from Bronx River, one of the founders of the Zulu Nation, after she basically put a hit on me because I told on her leader, and she knew he was guilty because he admitted to what he did to me in front of a room full of them. He admitted to what he did to me, but at the same time, she didn't care. Her thing was protect the brand at all costs. Do you know what it feels like to see some of my friends attending barbecues with Africa Bambaataa? I understand. I don't have no friends. Once you get to a certain level, right? In order for the devil to get to you, he used people. In order for the shaitan to get to you, they used who? Shitty cuz. They used the suicide bomber. He was a throwaway. Listen to his name, Shitty Cuz. Shitty Cuz? Words are spells. And they treated him like Shitty Cuz, and he threw his life away. Now look at him. Even in the midst of him killing somebody that was legendary, his name is still Shitty Cuz. He's not even respected. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. When you see yourself elevating, but then again, sometimes you don't even see yourself. Other people see you before you see yourself. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the energy. Pay attention to the energy that people give you. Sometimes you don't get like this is not the video game where you can keep putting quarters in and you get a chance to do over. No, sometimes you don't get another chance, man. Nipsey was supposed to elevate himself to the level that he rise to, and he was supposed to move away. Let let the employees run the store at the marathon. Like, let me tell you something, man. In order for a nigga to get to me right now, it has to be through one of the niggas that I love. In order for a nigga to get the drop on me, because now I move different. You're never going to know when I'm coming until I come. So in order for a nigga to get the drop on me being drunk in Bronx River because I was hurt, angry, and trying to bring awareness to my pain, to the people who caused my pain, to the neighborhood that caused my pain, to the families over there that was part of that was around that remained silent. Nobody cared. Them people didn't even come rush to the hospital or see if they could get to the hospital to see how I was doing because the nigga was hurting and broken down. They don't care. And when you start to realize that the world don't love you, right? If it's F me, then it's F you too. I'm really, really with that. Somebody said, yo, Haas, you start to sound like a hater. I got so much hate now I'm giving it back. You think I'm going to let this ball up inside of me? No, I got so much hate that I'm going to give it back. It's okay for the world to shit on me and I can't shit back. Nah. Sometimes you got to unleash that. You can't keep stuff bottled up in you, because when you keep it bottled up in you, it becomes a cancer. Let it out. I don't care how you let it out or who you let it out on. The people that treat you and make you feel like that, give them everything they give you, give it back to them. Everything they give you, give it back to them. Look what the hood did to Nipsey. How many nights Laura London laid in that bed crying? Mascara dripping. Looking at Blacc saying, he'll never be the same. His everyday activity was checking on his brother and seeing what they got planned for the day. He'll never be the same. He'll never find another friend or another brother like the brother that he had. The world was robbed of a real one. Let's keep it funky, man. Look at all these niggas flexing their Rolexes, $20,000 and $30,000 bracelets, and this is very, very real. Flexing their shit. Not one of them niggas took the time out to open up a store in the hood. Let's talk about Brooklyn. All these niggas in Brooklyn getting money. All these niggas in Queens getting money. All these niggas in the Bronx getting money. All these niggas in Harlem. Oh, Harlem is supposed to be the king of getting money. Where's the stores at? Where's the stores at? Where's the buildings at? And let me take this time out right now, right? Go off track for a second. There was a brother, I forgot his name, that studio that Jim Jones had, right? The studio that Jim Jones was at, that's not Jim Jones' studio. I forget the brother name, shout out to the brother. What he did was a beautiful thing. He paid Jim Jones to bring content creators to his warehouse where he created a studio where content creators could record music or they could record their podcast. Shout out to him for having that beautiful idea. The brothers from Castle Hill, Latino brother, shout out to him. I forget his name right now. If y'all know his name, put the brother name inside the comment section. But for me, my whole thing was I got upset because I had to deal with the disrespect, the like I got clowned so much for being on the internet. Oh, he ain't a real nigga. He an internet clown. He's a bozo. He's a this. He's a that. So now, for me to see a dude like Jim Jones bringing content creators to the hood, yeah, I felt some type of way because I got clowned for being on the internet. And now you bringing street niggas to the internet, yeah, I feel some type of way. Yeah, I'm hating. Of course I'm going to hate. I can't give you the hate that I got back. Y'all wasn't watching all the slick little clips that Maynard was putting up talking about come outside? We outside, sounding like fools. You don't see Jay-Z outside. The only time you see niggas running around in the hood like that is because they have an investment in the hood that they got to keep on top of, which they getting money because the music industry ain't giving them no money no more. Who we fooling? That's the one thing about the hood, is that if you ever fall off your feet, you could bring some poison back to the hood and get rich while you destroy somebody else's family. Right. That's what separates me from the rest of these dudes. See, I gotta understand something, right? This case been solved. Y'all, it's like y'all so stupid. I told y'all when this shit happened. Everybody like, no, you don't know what you talking about. Nigga, I got it from the horse's mouth, my nigga. You think Wack 100 didn't play the same role that Big U played? Why you think he went so hard to get those audios off of my channel? It made me lose my monetization and my channel ain't never been the same since then. Why you think? He played the same role. Y'all don't understand, California is different. I told y'all before and I'm going to tell y'all again. The industry have dudes that's still connected to the streets. They have throwaways. That shit that happened to Pop Smoke wasn't no coincidence. Pop Smoke was about to take over the game and bring New York back. Them people in power don't want New York back on the top of the scene of the rap game. There's nobody that can compare to New York when New York is on this rap game. There's nobody that can compare to us. When we really coming from the heart, the spirit, the soul of the rap game, there's nobody. You look at Beanie Siegel, where his style came from, the Locks, Jadakiss. You look at Meek Mills, where his styles came from, Jadakiss, the Locks. New York birthed everybody, whether you like it or not. New York birthed everybody. Nipsey was a LA nigga with a New York swag. Mixed with LA, Nipsey was dope. Nipsey ain't rap like no LA dude. Nipsey rap like a dude with a LA accent with a New York style. Nipsey had a whole lot of prodigy in him. Nipsey was dope. And look what they did to him. See, y'all gotta stop being mesmerized by the streets and the limelights that come with the streets and start seeing the streets for what it is, man. The streets is your downfall. The streets is your enemy. The streets is your enemy. I'm so sorry for you being a what? Oh, shut up. Boy, making these doggone fake pages like. "2025, we don't care about rap and drama." I don't know who told you that. Why the hell would you think I don't care about what happened to Nipsey Hussle when it's happening in the hood every day? Why would you think that I don't care about what's happening with Nipsey Hussle when I see this happening every day to somebody that I love? You know what it's like to lose somebody like that you love? You know what it felt like when I was in jail and I lost so many of my dudes, but one of them specifically, my big brother B.O. You know what it felt like to lose a dude that was legendary, that was a warrior in the streets? And it's crazy. The worst feeling in the world is to get a phone call and to find out, especially when you in jail, that somebody that you love was murdered, and you being somebody that all you could think about. If I was there when that happened to B.O., it wouldn't have went like that. If I was there when that happened, that wouldn't have went like that. I can't say that he would still be alive because Allah gives life and causes death. God gives life and causes death. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. But the outcome wouldn't have just been the same. It would have been on. My nigga died on the streets and there was not one shot fired. Not one shot fired from his friends, family, nobody. B.O. was down with one of the biggest families. The Zulu Nation had an army, and they did nothing. And the sad part about it is, you know, just listening to and hearing certain things, so many people were so happy when my dude died. So many people was happy because they was envious of the nigga. He was too strong. That nigga would walk in the building and everybody would get quiet. The streets don't love nobody and they can't wait to celebrate your death. There's a message in every glass bottle. The whole key to it is for you to receive the message and pass the message to the next generation, because every generation is being led or misled by the generation before them. These young boys are being misled. Some of these young brothers is going to jail. They're going to go to jail with baby faces and come home with gray hair. Niggas is going to jail with baby faces and coming home with gray hair. Most of the dudes that I know done did 20 years in jail, 15 years in jail, 10 years in jail. Some of them did 30 years in jail. Bam Bam from Bronx River, not Africa Bambaataa, but Bam Bam from Bronx River. Nigga did 30 years. Mart 9, Bam Bam. You ever been in Rikers Island back in the days? Mart 9, Bam Bam. Get Busy, that had beef with all the Brooklyn niggas, home right now. After 30 years. My nigga Terrence did 25. He home right now. You know what it's like to see niggas go to jail? When they went to jail, they had a mother. When they came home, it was rest in peace, mommy. You know what it feel like? To see dudes having to come from upstate in the mountains to go see their mother at a funeral, and the correction officers are so desensitized, they'll get you there. You will only spend 5 minutes looking at your mother in that casket, and then they'll put you back on the highway to bring you back to that jail. Ain't nobody talking about shit like this. Niggas is talking like the energy that I bring to the internet is totally different. It's totally different. That situation that happened to Nipsey is disgusting. It's disgusting. And now them same niggas from them same set is like, honestly speaking, me just being real, Big you not supposed to be able to show his face out there no more after that. But the truth of the matter is, you know how many niggas out there was everybody that loved Nipsey? See, this is another thing I want y'all to understand too. A prophet is never celebrated where he's from. A prophet is never celebrated where he's from. He's celebrated all around the world. Nipsey was celebrated everywhere else. Nipsey was loved everywhere else. Them people over there didn't love him. They was envious of him. He got it from the mud. He climbed out of the same piss and shit that they was from, and they couldn't do it. You think they was happy for him? You the realest on these YouTube streets. Thank you, family. Appreciate you, Richardson. Y'all just gotta learn from other people's mistakes, man. Learn from other people's mistakes. You see this shit over and over again. Niggas wasn't happy for Tekashi 6ix9ine. Before 6ix9ine became a rat, he fed the dirtiest and grimiest niggas in Brooklyn. And see, my whole thing is, you know, hopefully some of them dudes will come home and get to be with their family again. But I'm sorry, I'm not Five Guard. I'm not going to sit up there and pat Shotty on his back when that dude had an opportunity to be the next Suge Knight. But then again, that's what he called himself. The new Suge Knight, and he ended up in jail just like Suge Knight. You know why? Because words are spells. That dude went from laying on in the dog pound, what they call a dog pound, with a bunch of homeless niggas laying on the floor, ain't even have no beds and furniture and this shit, to landing in Lear jets and private jets all over the world, and that wasn't good enough for him. It wasn't good enough for him. So now that they had to bow down, or they had to look at Tekashi 6ix9ine, somebody that they felt was beneath them, look what they did to him. Set him up to get robbed, smashed his girl, pistol whipped him. He had to escape, jump out of a moving car. He wasn't doing enough for them? Nah, I'm not. Everybody see through different eyes. I'm sorry. I would never agree, ever agree with somebody that'll do somebody else that grimy. That's nasty work. No. That's nasty work. Shotty fumbled the bag. You learn from his mistake, but the reality of it is, when you got larceny in your heart, it's hard to hide it. The teaching of the prophet is the cure. Watch who you call your homie. Yes, you better watch who you call your homie. You think niggas is happy for me? No, they ain't happy. Oh, he had to get on YouTube. That's what they say. He had to get on YouTube. So y'all mad. because the colonizer gave us a platform where we could broadcast ourselves and be ourselves. So you mad because I was able to come up here and commentate over what the things that's going on over the world, because the reality of it is nobody gave a damn about my story. Nobody cares about my story. And some of y'all got deeper stories than me. But if you tell your story, nobody gonna care about you because you can't do what I do the way I do what I do. I built my brand by myself and single-handedly created a whole goddamn, a whole section of YouTube. So even if I fell off a little bit, I could never really fall off. I planted seeds all through this bitch. I could never really fall off. I planted seeds all through this bitch. Rodney, it started with taking away the community, raising the youth. I remember the entire hood could chastise you if you was wrong. Them days is over. Now you hear these chicks, not my Mike, not my Ray Ray. Nah, they don't want to hear that. They don't want you chastising they little dirty, degenerate bastards. No, absolutely not. Peace House, everyone knows you got Nip clipped. It's a nasty game. You saw that if stayed alive, he run the 60s. Yep. Nipsey was on his way to being the next Tupac, the next Snoop Dogg. Nipsey was on his way to being bigger than Snoop Dogg. He was on his way. And he was on his way to be that big without even being heard on the radio. None of Nipsey music was on the radio, and he got that big without the machine. That's when you know Nipsey was on another level. He got that big without the machine. Without the machine. It can't get no better than that. And look how they did him. The set did him like that. The set did him dirty, man. The set did him dirty. Then when you sit back and you listen, you really, really listen to Blacc Sam, he telling you one of the last things that happened that really, really pissed the situation off was the fact that the extortion ring, the same niggas, who's the extortion ring? Wack 100, the nigga that had De La Hoya. You listen to the conversation I had with Wack 100. I'm listening to him telling me about how he extorted De La Hoya out of $800,000. I'm listening to Wack tell me how he extorted De La Hoya, boxing champion, billionaire De La Hoya, out of $800,000 because somehow they had pictures of him in them fishnet stockings. And I'm like, wow, this nigga's diabolical. I can't trust him, but I'm still talking to him because at the same time, I'm trying to figure out why would a dude like Wack on Wack's level want to come sit down with me? I'm not stupid. I already know, regardless of what, no, I can never be Malcolm X, but to a sense, to people that come from where I come from, yes, I'm like Malcolm X. I'm like Tupac. Yes, I'm like Muhammad Ali to people. Y'all see the numbers. Y'all see how they started lowering my numbers. Me going live and I'm having 17 and 20 and 30,000 people in my lives. And y'all get to see all these people in my lives. That's too much power for one man. If they spend $1 billion or billions of dollars to keep you stupid, you think they gonna just sit there and let me wake you up? And they're not gonna control the volume of this TV? No, they turned the volume down because my voice was getting too loud. Then they sent decoys out there like Charleston White. So it's like, okay, this decoy over here, he knows how to do it a little bit better, a little bit harder. And then they put in what? They sponsors. When have you ever seen somebody disrespect the Jewish community and then get accepted by somebody from the Jewish community? When have you ever seen that? That's when you know you're dealing with a plan. And see, the thing about it is now, when you become a hood celebrity, a ghetto superstar, oh come on, they want to be coming with these lawnmowers now. When you become a ghetto superstar, you gotta understand something, man. The hood will definitely take you out. They don't have to do it no more. Somebody just like you gonna do it, and they just gonna sit back and watch. Are you not entertained? Jamel, Wack felt your energy in real life. He knew he couldn't fuck with you. And 50 Cent watch you heavy sometimes. Something just ain't right. Yeah, I know it's fun. It's funny, right? Because people be sitting up there saying, "Oh, ain't nobody watching you." Like again, I'm gonna say it again. Y'all be surprised how many people, how many rich celebrities that sat up there and cashed at me. You'd be surprised who watched me. Kai Cenat is sitting down with the vice president, and Aiden Ross is sitting down with Donald Trump, former president, probably about to become president again. What you think is happening? You always crying, bro. Get off that already. Crying? You see me crying, or you see me having dialogue? You want me to cry? Either way, if I did sit here and cry, the internet is gonna wipe my tears away, and you gonna sit there and watch with your hating ass. Eh? Julio Fulio stayed down the streets. Them boys was harder than he is. That's how it be in Florida. Julio Fulio got exactly what he deserved. I don't feel sorry for him, not the slightest bit. When you throw rocks at the grave, I guarantee you a hole gonna open up. You can't sit up there and disrespect people's dead family like that, the way he did, to the level he did, and think that somebody, like, the worst feeling in the world is when you gotta put somebody in the ground and you gotta bury them. And then you got a nigga on the internet talking about who I smoke, you know, baby, who I smoke, and you think it's funny? Nah, ain't nothing funny about that. When you see me saying he got his snot box rocked or he got his TV turned off, that's because I'm bringing awareness to somebody that was robbed out of their life. And I'm trying to get around the Satan's algorithm. But I'm bringing awareness. I don't think it's nothing funny about somebody losing a loved one. I don't think it's funny what happened to him. I think he deserved it, though. And to be honest with you, that's why you don't see me doing a whole lot of videos on Julio Fulio, because the truth of the matter is, whether people like it or not, I think the world is a better place without him. I personally think that the world is a better place without him. I'm not sorry he's gone. I'm not laughing at him. I just don't care. It's simple. If I had a choice to bring back Julio Fulio or to bring back Nipsey Hussle, I'd be trying to bring back Nipsey Hussle. See, y'all gotta understand, the game ain't the game. The game doesn't change. It's just the players. Now let's be real, right? Because everybody want to praise Shotty and all the rest of them dudes for what they did to Tekashi, but nah, I don't. He ratted on them, and they deserve to be ratted on. They put themselves in a position to be ratted on, and they deserve every bit of the time that they doing. Do I want them to stay in jail forever? No. I want to see Shotty come home and become a better man. But if Shotty gonna come home and corrupt these younger gangbangers again, he need to stay right where he at. If Shotty's gonna come home and be the big homie over a working woman's son, a woman that's going to work and she's leaving her son home to the streets, and Shotty gonna come back home to the streets to be that little nigga's big homie and mislead him, I hope he stay in jail. I don't know what part y'all don't understand. Don't nobody want their kids to be corrupted by these old, foul, filthy niggas that's too old to go back to jail, so now they're going to use the influence and the power of the gang to destroy more young kids in the hood. Nah, I'm sorry. Anybody that's gang, that's in jail, that actually decides that they want to come home and be the big homie, because listen, let's keep it real, right? When you come home from jail, you're not going to be the big homie of somebody that's my age. A grown man that's 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old is not listening to nothing that Shotty has to say. So when he come home from jail, who do you think he gonna be the big homie over? Who? 16, 20, 25. Some of them dumb 30-year-old dudes, the dumb ones. Because after 26 years old, you done been through some shit in the streets. And you know, like, I'm solidified. After 25, 26 years old, you are already solidified. Niggas know who to play with. They know who not to play with. Son over there, he ain't having it. You ain't in a rush to go to jail now. You trying to get to your bag. You trying to get to your lady. And you trying to provide for your children. And by 26 years old, if you still playing in the streets, 9 times out of 10, you probably going to be on your way to doing your second or your third bid. It is what it is. Can't nobody tell me nothing about the streets. I done did all this shit. I done did everything in the streets that you could do. I done told y'all not to brag about it, but I've been in jail for homicides. Not selling drugs. Homicides. I know the difference. I know what it's like to sit up there and have to get ready to pick a jury. It's all or nothing. I know what it feel like. I know what it's like to be betrayed. I know what it's like to be backstabbed. I know what it's like to see snakes a mile away. Niggas is snakes. The streets is filled with snakes. The industry is filled with snakes. And the crazy part about it is, you don't see Justin Bieber going through what Nipsey Hussle went through. You don't see Justin Timberlake going through what Nipsey Hussle went through. You don't see that. You only see that in the Negro section. Welcome to the hood, may I take your life, please? You only see that in the nigga section. Welcome to the ghetto, where we don't value each other, where we don't cherish each other, where we don't respect each other. What would have happened if Tekashi 6ix9ine never jumped out that car with Harv and Nuke? See, let's flip the script. Let's flip the switch now. Tekashi 6ix9ine, he snitched, he ratted, right? But what would have happened if he didn't jump out that car? You realize that everybody that's calling him a snitch right now will be crying because he got murdered by the niggas that he helped? Do you realize that Tekashi 6ix9ine, everybody would have been crying over that boy? He was supposed to let them kill him? What kind of logic is that? He was supposed to stand tall when they didn't stand tall? What kind of logic, what kind of insane logic is that? He's supposed to walk this earth looking over his shoulder to impress other street niggas? Teach me the rules and I know how to play the game. Jay-Z made songs about rats. He was a stand-up nigga. Now he sit down and aim. Jay-Z is sitting with a district attorney, not even so much a district attorney, Desiree Perez, a woman that took down 2 cartels. Yeah, I still love him. Y'all don't care about that. Jim Jones, we can't prove that he ratted with his silk case, but what we do know is Freaky Zeke told on the nigga that shot him from the hospital bed that he's a gangbanger. He was supposed to do that. The dude that shot him got 30 years in jail. He told and pointed him out in the precinct from the hospital bed and wrote a statement. He tried to switch it up later, but by then it was too late. He got a nigga 30 years in jail. What part do y'all not understand? Y'all pick and choose. The streets pick and choose who they are going to allow to get away, what they're going to allow to get away with. That's why I don't live by none of those rules no more. I make my own rules. I talk about what I want to talk about. I do what I want to do. And I don't respect none of them street dudes. None of them. Absolutely none of them. Especially the OGs. Niggas will sit up there and tell you that they was drug kingpins, but never ever in their life opened up a store. Never had a storefront. You was nothing but a bird nigga with a couple of dollars in your pocket. You was a bird, you was a pigeon. It's a pigeon. I don't respect them. You know how stupid you look? When you 40 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, you know how stupid you look? If I could sit up there and look at my watch and predict exactly what corner you gonna be standing on You on the same corner. You a man. You a man. And you standing on the same corner faithfully every single day. If I could predict where you at and you not working, you're a bum. 30, 40, 50, 60 years old. And I'm not talking about the dudes that's coming home from work and deciding that they're going to have a Heineken or a Budweiser after you had a hard day of work. I'm not talking about them. You live in the neighborhood, you get off of work, you want to stand outside and get you some air. I'm cool with that. That's different. Totally different. Jim Jones killed Stack Bundles. That boy was a Jim, allegedly. I can't say that, allegedly. He didn't get him out of the hood. But the reality of it is, Stack Bundles killed himself. Sometimes people got to know when to let go of the streets. The egos keep you out there. People be in love with the hood politics. People be in love with the streets. The streets don't love you back. The streets have an expiration date, and the streets will expire you. It will. Streets don't love nobody. That's why I learned to elevate myself. I'm not going to make it easy for another nigga to do what he want to do to me. I'm not going to make it easy no more. So the niggas that you took care of, the niggas that I took care of, that ain't going to never give me none of the money back to pay all the taxes that I got to pay, they're not giving me none of that money back. They're going to be sitting up there talking about how stupid I was because niggas is envious of me. Man, listen, man. I don't care about the streets no more. I don't care about repping the streets no more. I rep my family. That's all I really care about now. You know, I don't have friends. I'll tell you that right now. And see, my brothers, the niggas that's my day ones, they don't pay attention when I say I don't have friends because they know what I'm talking about and they know who I'm talking about. They know they exempt. My real brothers, the niggas that's gonna hold me down, that care about me, they don't care about they don't worry about when I say stuff like this. It's the niggas that's talking about me behind my back. They have no loyalty. And when they talk about me behind my back, they're not telling the niggas in the street what the things that I did for them. I done paid, let me tell you something, man. The things that I done did for niggas, especially the niggas in jail, kids having birthday parties, paying for their graduation parties, paying for their graduation outfits. You know, the best part of the best things in life that they missed out on, these niggas wasn't able to be there for their kids while they was in jail. I was there for them. And where's the love at? That love don't come back. Believe me, that love don't come back. When they mans be out there bashing me, they be bashing me right along with they mans. All of these niggas be doing that. I caught a nigga, let me tell you something, man. I caught a nigga dead in the act. He didn't even realize it. That I caught a nigga dead in the act. And I was like, wow, is this nigga really that stupid? Did he really, really not know that I'm on the phone and I'm listening to him betray me while I'm on the phone and I'm listening to him and I'm like, wow. Was he really that stupid? And then you wonder why my energy switch up? And just to set the record straight for my frenemies, like, y'all niggas better still understand something, that I'm still grimy. Like, I hate in my heart. And playing with a nigga, see, in the streets it go two ways. When you manipulate and you backstab and y'all sitting out there plotting and plotting and plotting, my friends don't kick it with my enemies. So it's clear for me to see who's my enemies. And when y'all standing out there, then when you try to invite me to be in your face, why invite a nigga that some of y'all know me better than the internet. You really, really think that I won't get dirty and kick you out the car in the middle of the highway and keep rolling? Some of y'all dudes really, really think that I really, really won't convert back to being a dirty nigga while I'm sitting up there smiling? That I won't send a shitty cuz at you? Y'all really, really think it's that sweet? That's why I stay away from niggas. Because me being in your face and seeing the fakeness and the phoniness, and it's crazy because I guarantee you there's somebody behind this camera watching that think I'm talking about them. And I'm not even talking about them. I'm talking about 99 other niggas. I guarantee you. Because that's how many fake niggas it is out there. And sometimes it's the one that you don't see that'll be done cut right up on you and push your shit. Not me. I stay to myself. Because the reality of it is, I am a dirty, grimy Bronx River nigga. Grimy. The Bronx is just as grimy as Brooklyn. Don't make me go back to my old ways. If it becomes down to me, I promise myself something. If it ever boils down to it, where the next time, because me getting shot, I earned that bullet. I went out there being stupid. I earned that. But normally I don't play like that. I play on a different level. I guarantee you, I won't be a Nipsey Hussle. And if I do end up like Nipsey, I guarantee you, if it's up to me, somebody going with me. All I ask for, if I gotta go, let me at least let off a shot back. Let me let off back. Let me hit somebody back, and I'm good with it. Because as far as me going to the grave by myself, nah, that's gonna be my prayer. If I gotta go out, let me go out in the blaze, man. Let me go out in the blaze. I don't want to be a nigga, a sitting duck, just sitting up there, or like Nipsey Hussle laying on the floor, bleeding, and the nigga kicked him in his head. Thanks for caring, Haas. All in, appreciate you, sis. Love you, sis. Now the rain want to be coming down. Speak life, old head. That's what I came here to do. Somebody got to do it. Yeah, they did Nipsey foul. Look at the rain, y'all. Being that the rain want to interrupt us, we might as well see some of the rain. You know, I looked at a video, a little bit of Five Guard, where he was sitting up there saying that I was a hypocrite. And Five Guard, let me say this right. See, on this internet, this shit is entertainment, even though I'm not one that's known to be a liar on this internet or in real life. But the proof is in the pudding. My hard work and my labor, y'all always know where to find me at, in the house with my children. If you are always outside, who's entertaining your children? Inquiring minds wanna know. If you are always outside, who's with your children? I don't have time to always be outside when niggas be sitting up there talking about, oh, he's a hypocrite. How? How? I'm always trying to figure out how to better my life and the circumstances around me, how to provide for my children, how to send them to camp. Oh shit, I ain't put it back. Mama used to say, if you don't raise your kids, the streets will. Yep. If you don't raise your kids, there will be a nigga like Shotty running around with a little Tekashi, have him out there wilding, calling shots, gang banging, set tripping, instead of having him with pool parties with some of the most beautiful women in the world. He had him out there gang banging, trying to prove that he was a blood. And in the long run, when it was time for Tekashi 6ix9ine to stand tall and become the nigga that they wanted him to be, he became who he was all along. Little Tekashi. The boy without the makeup, the boy without the colorful hair. Niggas be sitting up there bragging about these hood devils. Wack 100 is an industry plant slash CIA slash FBI. I don't care what nobody say. Big U is the same thing. He's no different. The Illuminati got their street section. They got ties to, let me tell you, the Shaitan has ties to everything, man. The Shaitan controls the streets. He has ties to the streets. He controls the gangs. He controls the prison system. He controls the supermarket. He controls your call to prayer. See, in Islam, the call to prayer is the adhan. The Shaitan asked for the call to prayer, and God gave him music. Listen to the music. Listen to it. Who does it sound like it belongs to? God or Satan? Who does the music sound like it belongs to? God or Satan? See, in this world, there's two doors, right? It's really two doors. There's two paths. It's the path of Satan, and there's the path of righteousness, and there is no in between. There is no in between. That's why they say heaven or hell. Oh, they don't want you to believe in hell. Hell is fake. Why is hell fake? Hell starts in your mind. You drink too much alcohol, what's going to happen? You're going to throw up. You keep on doing it, it's going to affect your liver. It's going to affect your kidney. That's hell. You break universal laws, you're going to get a spiritual ass whipping. You jump off a building, you can't fly, you don't have a parachute, you're going to fall to your death. And if you don't die, you're going to break every bone in your body. What part you don't understand? If you jump in the ocean, off of a yacht, and you fall away from land, especially if you can't, even if you can swim, how long you think you're going to swim without a life preserver? Huh? You jump in the ocean and you can't swim, you're going to drown. What part you don't understand? There's the laws of the universe. You can't get around that heaven and hell thing. There's many things that'll lead you to the hellfire. You find yourself in a pack of lions that ain't eating a week, and you in the jungle. What you think you don't have nothing to protect yourself. You in between 10 lions or 10 hyenas. You think that you're not going to become a snack. Whether you like it or not, you're going to deal with heaven and hell whether you like it or not. Mav said to tell you what I did behind his back. I ain't never did nothing behind Mav's back. I don't see Mav. Mav is in the building. Y'all talking about Mav? Is Mav in this building? Why are we even talking about Mav? I don't even care about Mav anymore. I haven't even put the footage out of Mav beating that girl's ass, and everybody know I got it. I don't see Mav in here. So for you to be talking for Mav, where's Mav at? I don't care about Mav. I'm not even focused on Mav. I'm not even focused on Mav. For what? I don't need him. I don't need him. I don't need to keep going back and forth with him. What I did behind his back, I ain't do a goddamn thing behind his back. I was loyal, truthful to the nigga. But this conversation is not him. I refuse to even go in that direction because I don't need him. I'm not going to sit up there and go back and forth with a nigga that sit up there trying to take my page down because he know he ain't better than me. I helped the nigga. That's what I did. Ignore him, Hassan Campbell. He's trying to get your own page taken. I'm not even focused on him. I'm not focused. I don't care about him. I got backup pages. I got pages that's not even in my social security. I don't care about him. And this is probably one of the last times I'm about to go live on this page right here anyway. Like I said, I'm not going to be the nigga getting little numbers on a big page. I get little numbers on my little pages. I'm not focused on him. I wish that nigga the best of luck. He got other problems to worry about. I'm not going to waste my time going back and forth with him. For what? And you said it, Zamir, you said it right. Y'all throwing my guy off. When they can't destroy you, they try to distract you from the message. When they can't destroy you, they try to distract them from the message. You see something? Matter of fact, I don't even know if that's Math Real page, but it is what it is. You show them what I did. Whatever I did, you show them what I did. Whatever girl you talking about and what I did, you show them. You have a big platform. You go right ahead and you show them. I don't even know if that's the real him in the comment section. Matter of fact, let me see. When they can't destroy you, they try to distract you. Right now, I'm sitting up here doing my numbers. We doing our thug dizzle and we ain't even thinking about these niggas. Damn, why did it do that? I'm trying to see something. That's not even the real Math. That's the sad part about it is that's probably a CIA agent. My mods is not in the building. Y'all can block. Y'all can hide that dude right from my channel. That's not even the real Math. That's the sad part about it. And you see how the devil works? I'm not even sitting up there thinking about that, man. My mind is somewhere else. But somebody created a fake page to come in my comment section and stir some evil up and try to stir the tension back up between me and that man when I'm not even thinking about him. You ain't nothing but a devil. Honestly speaking, I think you need to take the suicide challenge. The world will be a better place without you. Why would you come in here trying to destroy the peace, my peace, and everybody else's peace? You created a fake page to do that? You disgusting. That's nasty work. Nasty work. You must really, really hate your life the way that you got to actually create a fake page and put evil in the comment section. That's disgusting. What caused all this? Why every time you work with people, it goes bad? Listen, my whole thing is I just wish that when I work with people, I could benefit from it. I haven't benefited from none of this. When Academics called me to his platform the first time, they was getting ready to ban him on the internet because him fighting with the girl. So he needed something that caused shock value, and he came and got me when I was already popping, and I'm sitting up there doing millions and millions and millions of views a week. When Tekashi came and got me and sat down with me, he was blackballed. They wasn't playing his music on the radio, and he wasn't doing, for a whole year, he didn't do no concerts. We shook the internet so bad with that interview. It went so hard. Wack 100, HASSAN Campbell, and Tekashi 69 went so hard that Tekashi started doing shows and never looked back. He's never looked back since. This was the effect that I was having. Mav caught me on his platform a second time after me and Wack 100 fell out. I goes back to Mav's platform, and he damn near got 1 million subscribers. Mav's platform was smaller than mine. The first time and the second time I went on his platform. The second time, there was so much of a buzz. We shook the internet so much the way that his numbers soared past mine. Damn near triple mine. It soared past mine. That's the effect that I have on everybody else's platform. None of these niggas brought anything to my platform that helped me. None of them. I was beneficial to everybody. I'm the nigga that helps everybody and get nothing back in return. I got nothing back in return. Not even loyalty. First time to ever comment on your channel, and I've been rocking for years. Keep injecting the streets with the truth and knowledge. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. See, this is why certain street niggas hate me, because I keep speaking the truth. I have no expectations on running around with young boys to get them to do my dirty work. I do my dirt all by my lonely. But when you see all these older niggas, they're connected to these young boys. They always around these young boys. I have no interest in these young boys. I'm not looking to catch an FBI case. Absolutely not. And when I'm sitting up here in front of this camera and all the young boys is going to jail. Niggas is not going to be sitting up there blaming me for it or saying that I misled them. A nigga can't sit up there and call me a hypocrite. Niggas is doing that because they know they're the hypocrite. Five Guard can't call me a hypocrite. Tell them to prove that I'm a hypocrite. What did I do is hypocritical? I stay home and work. Go to the supermarket, feed my family, raise my dogs, feed my fish. What's hypocritical about that? Right. You can't call me. Prove it. Prove it. Don't take the actor. Let me play Charleston White's role. Don't take the actor. This is entertainment. When this camera cuts off, I'm seeing what's for dinner for my children. Might decide to do a little workout around my yard. Might decide to watch some TV inside my shed. Might decide to sit up there and burn my tiki torches at nighttime to enjoy myself. What are we talking about? I'm paying bills around here. What are we talking about? The street corner see me once in a while. I might go pull up on the block, go see T-Mac, holler at the rest of the brothers, and I'm out. That's not an everyday thing for me. That's not an everyday thing for me. Some niggas gotta be on the block because that's where they get their money from. That's not where I get my money from. That's not how I live. I created a lane for myself where I could sit up here on the internet and I could do what I do. 2,300 people in the building. Make sure y'all hit the like button. You going on vacation or something? I already went on vacation. Y'all didn't see me on that cruise? I was on a cruise for 8 days posting videos. That's why I be laughing. I refuse to. Let me tell you something. I refuse. I be arguing with niggas like, how you argue with a nigga that ain't never left the country? That's 40 years old that never left the country. How do you argue with a nigga that's 40 years old that never left the country? How do you argue with a nigga that's still living in his mother's and his grandmother's house? How? It's a waste of time. Some people are content with the bare minimum. Of course they are. And then they get mad at you. Oh, you just got a little bike. Oh, you just got the little small Benz. Oh, you got the little small house. Oh, you got the little small yard. That's some jealous shit if I've ever heard it. Like, damn. So everything is the little small, the little small, the little small. Like, damn. You jacking Hoffa's latest track. Why the hell would we be asking questions about Math Hoffa? We talking about Nipsey Hussle and the passing of Nipsey Hussle and what the set did to him, what the streets did to him. If we talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine and what the streets did to him, if we talking about P&B Rock and what the streets did to him, why are we talking about, why is Math name coming up in here? I don't get it. You can send a little agents back over that away. I don't want to talk about that dude. For what? For what? Did I see Tekashi's concert? Hell no, I wouldn't watch the concert. I'm not into Tekashi's music. I've never been into Tekashi's music. Absolutely not. Yeah, let's stick to the topic of what the streets did to Nipsey. Let's stick to the topic on how Nipsey brother is still grieving. Nipsey mother is still grieving. And Wack 100 and Big U still walking around like nothing ain't happened. That shit is disgusting. And speaking of Wack 100, it's like, yo, I gotta take my hat off to Wack. Wack, I gotta take my hat off to you because it's like, yo, Wack just got this thing where he got New York niggas ready to mollywop him. Wack got New York niggas kissing his ass. It's crazy. It's bananas. I will never get over, like, Zip, you can't get aggressive. You can't get aggressive after you calmly sat up there. The nigga Wack told the nigga Zip, speak to me in your real voice. Change your tone. And the whole conversation after that was respectfully, respectfully, respectfully. Like, what? That was disgusting. That was disgusting. Disgusting. Pull your skirt up, B. I mean, pull your skirt down, son. Like, damn. Wack ain't put nobody on, man. Y'all didn't see Wack put nobody on. Yeah, Zip changed his demeanor. That shit was disgusting. Zip could try to get on Haas all he want to, man. Zip want to act like he leveling up. Nigga, put your bank account up. Put your bank account up. Let's do a walkthrough of your backyard, my nigga. Let's do a walkthrough of your house. Open up that refrigerator. I'm gonna stop playing. See, you know what the problem is? What's dangerous in life? Because you got a lot of people out there. You got more people out there that's like Zip than that's like me. Because I done elevated out of the mud. That nigga's still in the mud. So there's certain people that's not gonna like me because of my lifestyle and how I live and how I do. Like, I'm not a nigga that's just talking about it. I'm being about it. When you come through my shit, man, it's like, I ain't just talking about it. Like, it's different. Me and that man different. My mentality different. My mentality different. You know how much I paid for this walkway? Stop comparing me to that dude, my nigga. We different. See the turtle swimming in there with the koi fish? Look at the turtle. Oh, we different, man. We different. Look at the seats. Come on, man. Is that the Outblocker? We different. On, man. When you compare me to somebody that's winning. Don't compare me to a little angry, dirty nigga. Don't do that. Compare me to niggas that's winning. Don't compare me to no little dirty nigga. The bread. Oh, we could definitely show the bread. I think you fail to realize, like, in order for you to compare yourself to me, my nigga, you have to get 100,000 views every day for 3 years straight, or for every video that you drop. Everybody here knows that YouTube is playing with my views. Everybody knows that. So if you getting better views than me right now, we all know that I'm being punished behind the scenes. Somebody at YouTube is spanking me. We already understand that. When you want to be the king, first and foremost, get your YouTube plaque. You got to get the YouTube plaque to be solidified. I'm not even going to argue with you no more until you get that YouTube plaque, you get that 100,000 subscribers. Outside of that, the only thing I'm doing is helping you by even mentioning your name. Say my name, say my name. If I put your name in the title, you seen the last video I put, I didn't even get 10,000 views off that video. You're not helping me. I'm helping you. You're not helping me. Just remember something. You are up under my umbrella, whether you like it or not. You came up under my wing, my nigga. Whether you like it or not, you cannot change history. All that aggression that you be having in the comment section, for me, you should have had that same aggression when you were sitting there talking to Wack respectfully. Nigga, respect me, I helped you. Put money up. You don't want to put your money up next to your money can't stand next to my money, my nigga. It can't. You know your money can't stand up there. I don't care how many bags of weed you selling in the hood, allegedly. I don't care how much weed you selling. Your money's not long enough, my nigga. We got houses. Whatever house you got, nigga, you need to burn it down. That should look nasty in the inside. See, when I decide to go to the store, I can put whatever furniture I want to in my house. When you living with somebody else, you can't get rid of them nasty ass couches even if you wanted to, because that's not yours. That's the difference. You can't get rid of those couches because they're not yours. My outside furniture is better than your inside furniture, my nigga. Let's keep it funky. If you had a newborn baby, would you lay your baby on that nasty ass couch? Let me know in the comment section. If you had a newborn baby, why come my baby? You know, sometimes you don't put the baby in the crib. You lay the baby on the couch. You gonna lay your baby on that couch? Are you gonna lay your baby on that couch? I could imagine how that couch smelled. Ooh. Anyway, back to Nipsey. Yeah, Zip want to go through the door. Respectfully. Respectfully. The nigga Wack told that nigga to change your voice, my nigga. Talk to me in your real voice. Like, ooh. This is my real voice. This is my real voice, Wack. What? Huh? I don't even understand why niggas sit up there talking about, oh, you didn't set it on Wack. I wasn't supposed to set it on Wack. When I went to go meet up with Wack at academics, Wack was my friend. I didn't know we had beef, but he was trying to line me up. Until the next day, he acted like he was my friend. So there was no reason for me to snuff him. Wack didn't disrespect me in my face. Everybody seen the interview. That was one of the dopest interviews we did together. That shit was a banger. Everything didn't fall to pieces to the next day because Wack couldn't do what he wanted to do, what he had planned, because I had too many niggas with me and I was ready to go. So all that, oh, you should have set it on Wack. Why? For what? We was in agreement. I don't agree with what Shotty did. I don't agree with, I think, personally, yeah, Shotty a street dude, but he a grimy dude. No mother or no father or no uncle wants Shotty coming home being the big homie of their children. I'm going to say that again. No mother, no father, no uncle, no grandfather, no grandmother, no civilian or nobody that's changing their life. Not even a street nigga. Even the street niggas don't want him coming home corrupting their nephews and their nieces and their sons. Only the dirty, decrepit niggas that still like to manipulate the hood. Still claiming sex, money, murder. in the wrong way and not in the right way. Because I'm going to say this again. Pistol Pete is going on 50 years old. Y'all keep trying to keep him in his 20s. Y'all keep trying to make him out to be the same nigga that went to jail when he was 20 years old. Pete got finished. The courts finished Pete at 23 years old. Pete is going on 50. Is not the same dude. So y'all glorifying, you got niggas that's 40 years old glorifying the 20-year-old Pete. So the 20-year-old Pete is your big homie. Because you don't know the 50-year-old Pete. The 20, you were proud to be a part of the 20-year-old Pistol Pete instead of the 50-year-old Pistol Pete. Make that make sense. Y'all don't even know that man. Y'all don't even know his mind. Y'all didn't read a book. Y'all don't speak to him to know that he's matured and he's a different man. You think he's still thinking the same, knowing that he's going to die in jail? You think that Pete don't want to change his life, knowing that he's going to die in jail? You niggas are stupid. Niggas is out here trying to get a sex, money, murder movie deal. And Pistol Pete is trying to get out the box so that he could be around regular people. That he could embrace regular people and talk to regular people and have regular phone conversations. Meanwhile, there's somebody out here looking to capitalize off of his life story. Put a movie out on his life story. Something that the district attorney and the courts could say, see, this dude is a monster and he's still strong. And this is the influence that he had. Niggas is still praising him 25 years later for some shit that he did as a child. You shut up. You just mad because I'm making sense. And somebody out there want to benefit off of the thing. Somebody out there want to benefit off of the pain that Pistol Pete caused. And nobody wants to right his wrongs. Nobody don't want to help him write children books. Or nobody don't want to help him do things in honor of the set. Nobody wants to change the set for the better. Y'all want to keep the old energy and the old reputation instead of elevating the set and becoming revolutionaries. Doing something that'll make Pistol Pete proud. Doing something that'll make Pistol Pete proud. Before he died, let him see that his legacy then became better. It done matured. His legacy then became grown men. Y'all got a chance out here in the street to show Pistol Pete the better version of yourselves, and y'all not doing that. Y'all keep trying to push the old ways, the old laws, the old things. You think for a single second that Pete didn't go back and reflect on some of the mistakes that he made and wish that he could change some of the things that he did so he could be out here for when his mother passed away, for when his father passed away, to protect his son, to love on his son? Y'all niggas is evil. That man going on 50 years old. He's not the same dude. Y'all trying to push the forbidden fruit in the hood. Y'all trying to make these young boys in the hood eat the apple from the wrong tree, the forbidden tree. You want the niggas in the hood to eat the rotten apple. And anytime you use your voice like I use my voice, then you become like Nipsey. R.I.P. The hood don't want you to wake the hood up. We went from running from white hoods to clapping at black hoods. We went from running from the KKK, riding their horses with their nooses, to now we ducking black hoods. When we greet each other or whatever, when we come outside with the black mask, black hoodie, black gloves, black shirt, black jeans. Yeah. The hood don't love nobody. Tell us what tree to eat from. You eat from the tree of righteousness. Follow the path that makes you feel good. Follow the path that make your mother proud of you. Most of us dudes that was in the streets broke our mother's hearts. Most of us dudes that went to jail at early ages, we broke our mother's heart. Stop breaking your mother's heart. When these dudes be running around bragging about how they went to jail at 13 and 14 years old and they was outside and active, all they do is make their mother look like their mother wasn't shit. The hood did Nipsey Hussle dirty. They took somebody from us that was legendary, that was loved. And ever since then, I'm not saying that there ain't another Nipsey Hussle out there, but I am going to tell you that they're going to make it hard for us to see him. They didn't make it easy for Nipsey. I don't even think y'all understand. Nipsey was in movies, and you still didn't hear his music on the radio. Nipsey was in movies. None of his music was on the radio. Nipsey got famous without the radio. It takes a special skill. You got to be gifted to become a star without the radio, without the machine supporting you. Of course, the hood took him out. I learned about Nipsey only a few months before he was assassinated. A lot of people did. See, me, the crazy part about it is I was watching Nipsey in the movies, but I didn't learn until like around when he got murdered, right around but a few months before he got murdered, that he had music. Towards the end, I learned about his music. I knew him with the movies, seeing him in the movies with you know, what was the name of that movie with Rim Rain? Yeah. Your mother from B2K. I first heard of Nipsey when he slapped that security guy at the BET Awards. Now, I knew about Nipsey before then. I was watching Nipsey in movies. I seen him in that movie Animal. I think he did a good job. Did you see Blacc Sam giving Nip CPR? It was sad. Nah, I didn't see that, but I heard the interview, and that interview was heartbreaking. That interview was so heartbreaking, man. My prayers go out to Nipsey brother, man. Blacc Sam for real. Like anything that Blacc Sam does, clothing, the marathon or whatever, I will definitely support. I'll go get some of the marathon shirts. You gotta. I would advise anybody out there, man. Help support the marathon to help support Nipsey's kids, man. Even though Laura London is a star, you know, sometimes they give you 15 minutes of fame. We don't know how she's doing with them kids. Nipsey was another plant with horrible music. You sound stupid. Nipsey music was dope, number one. Number two, Nipsey was trying to do righteous things out there. Don't never disrespect that man on my platform again. A plant. Then you got nerve enough to say his music was horrible. You sound stupid. Nipsey did not die because he's making a movie about Dr. Sebi. Let's stop with the stupidity, man. Nipsey didn't die because of that. They didn't give a goddamn about him making a documentary about Dr. Sebi, because the reality of it is everybody at this point in time right now sees somebody on Instagram. You got all of these herbalists and all these people that's teaching about health on the internet. All these people teaching about health. So they wasn't worried about no Dr. Sebi. They're not worried about that, because even if you had all the answers to heal your body, y'all not gonna do it anyway. You still gonna take the you gonna take the evil route. Everybody's not gonna take the righteous path. But yeah, I told y'all a long time ago. Wack 100. Okay. Took a little fall right there. I told y'all a long time ago, man. I destroyed Wack 100 with that audio. But the best thing Wack 100 did is when he came back on some, you know what? So what? And that's the best thing that he could have did. When you don't care about what people think about you, they can't do nothing to you. That's why I tell you all the time, I don't care what nobody think about me. I'm not going to live in prison, in the prison of what people think about me and how they feel about me. I don't care. That's why you'll never be able to defeat me. I don't care what people think about me. Niggas tried to extort Laura London, tried to use Wack 100 to do it. Big U's a sucker. That's why I was sitting up there, all them dudes, Dave East and all them dudes. And shout out to Dave East. You know, I see Dave East rock with Nipsey. So then when I seen Jim Jones and Mano walking through Brooklyn, they walking through Brooklyn with Big U, I was disgusted. Like, what? Nigga was disgusted. Straight disgusted. But they felt good walking through there because they feel like now they got to own a pass. They got protection in LA. And the reality of it is, them niggas out there in LA are grimy. They super duper grimy. They a different level grimy. You heard how Wack 100 sat up there and talked about how Big U set up Gilly and his son to get robbed, but you don't, yo, that crazy part about it is, you didn't hear no response. Gilly ain't say nothing about that. Nothing about that. These niggas are selective on who they gonna play tough with. Big U got a nigga robbed and his son robbed. Disgusting, nasty work. Allegedly. But yeah, what time is it? We gonna go live again at 6 o'clock on Snotbox TV. I'm about to get my hair braided. Come on and braid my hair. Y'all stay tuned. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Hold on. Who that? Oh, I got that clown nigga in my comment section.